guys, it is Tristan with Nnewsstand, and we're going to talk about this weird narrative that has gone around that making money on YouTube, specifically from the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, is inherently bad. Now, I want to be clear here. People who have covered this trial absolutely put work and effort into something. Now, when you put work into something, whether it is actually a job or it is YouTube or you do YouTube full time, you should be compensated for your work. People should be allowed to survive on what they do for a career, or even if it's temporary. I don't think looking at something like this and saying this is wrong is fair. Now, inherently, capitalism is exploitative. We see it with, right now it's June. You will see it all over. You will see rainbow capitalism at its finest. Capitalism will absolutely take everything and grift from it. And that's not a bad thing. That is why people champion capitalism so much, because you can make a living from a multitude of different things. But of course, we know a lot of this narrative is coming from Amber Heard's team, from the people that she's hired, and specifically from Ybarra, her girlfriend, her Twitter personality girlfriend herself. So much so, she made this little figure up, and I did share this yesterday on my community post because I was so dumbfounded. I'm like, is this real? Is this okay? We're going here. Okay, guys, we're going here. So she has on here an umbrella guy, and of course, I'm going to mark his name out because I know he shared it personally. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I don't feel comfortable sharing anybody's first name if that is not what they go by. Now, there's a lot going around, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more. And how do I say this? How do I say this nicely? He's been doxxed before, so I do know that this isn't as big of an issue to him. But the fact that they're trying to target not only him, but multiple YouTubers. And the funny thing about this entire thing is they are not going after the biggest names. They're not. They're not going after the Popcorn Planets or the Asmongold or the Twitch streamers that are making even more money than the people you see on this graphic. Not only that, but you will notice DUI guy on the bottom actually has a notebook that he sold on eBay for nearly $15,000. What they don't tell you about that notebook is that he didn't pledge the donate. He did not pledge to donate this. He actually donated it to charity. But by this narrative, they lead you in a false way in order to think he just pocketed the money. And if he had, so what? Again, compensating his time and his work he put in. They also have on here Legal Bites, who I was I'm still very unfamiliar with Legal Bites. I'm not subscribed to her channel, but I do know that she does cover this stuff. So you know what? You made what? $5,000 a week on Super Chats. Cool. That's awesome. That's great. Nick Ricotta Super Chat earnings during the defamation trial around $135K. That's awesome. I'm failing to see the issue here. Emily D. Baker, who's one of my favorites. I'm not going to lie. I love her. Was watching some of her stuff last night on the new stuff that's coming up around, I can't remember the YouTuber's name, but she's awesome. She's made $168,000 in Super Chats in about 6 weeks. Good. Absolutely good. I am glad to see that these people are being compensated for their time. Honestly, the issue here has nothing to do with what it does a little bit. What I think it is a lot of people are seeking out different forms of media. We don't trust the mainstream media because you know what we get. We get accusations sought as fact. We saw it with Johnny. We're seeing it now with other celebrities. This, my dear, is ridiculous. Now, we're going to actually switch over specifically to that umbrella guy and talk a little bit about him. Amber, you're making me defend that umbrella guy. Thanks, I guess. I don't know. I do have a little bit of some shorts coming out tomorrow about Ybarra and her and Amber getting super drunk and leaving some little bit of comments here. So a lot of people are really upset about journalist, supposedly journalist. I've never actually seen any of her writings, so I'm not obviously very familiar with her because I don't care to be. But what she did was, between her and Bot Sentinel CEO Christopher Boozy, who both are being paid by Amber. Let it be known, they are both being paid by Amber. This is absolutely all PR. Now, what we see here is Ybarra making a false claim that that umbrella guy actually owns AmberHeard.net and Ybarra.net. Of course, he does say this is untrue. This is completely untrue. His hatred obsession is making millions. Probably. Again, I fail to see the problem. Now, a lot of people, I actually just watched this video earlier, so I knew exactly what was going on. But a lot of people have a huge problem with this. A lot of people have a huge problem with this, rightfully so. Now, again, I know his dox was out there previously because of some issues I believe he had with either Vic Mignogna followers or Comicsgate people. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember specifically. But even so, that's, again, not by what he goes by. So people are saying, look, this is a doxing. This is a doxing attempt. Now, I don't know that I would consider it a doxing attempt. When you take it to this extent, I would say yes. I would say yes, because they've contacted previous places of works. I believe he used to be I know this. I swear I do. He used to be a therapist, I believe. And they've been trying to contact his previous place of work. They've been trying to contact, I believe, his current place of employment, and even so much they'll have addresses out there. That's where the doxing is. That, to me, is absolutely where the doxing is. So, this is the thing I showed you earlier. They actually have this weird petition. I'm not even kidding. It's so silly. So it is a petition to get him demonetized, which has less than 1,000 signatures on it. I'm actually going to leave a pinned comment with a different change.org petition to keep them off of his back, because it's nice to see when you're in a stressful moment like this, which I'm sure not only is Tug, but Legal Bites, Nick Ricetta, Emily Baker, all of these people are probably pretty stressed out about this situation. It's nice to see a little bit of people standing up for you or being on your side. And the fact that his has actually probably 10 times, if not more, signatures is really nice. It's really nice. And I know it's been trending over all day. So stop this. You've climbed up the wrong hill and you're falling down. And right now we're seeing the world mad at you, and the world realizing this is exactly why they go to people like Emily Baker. This is exactly why. Because they're honest-ish, for the most part. They're authentic. They may get things wrong. They fix it. They're not journalists by nature. They're people seeking the truth. And a lot of them, honestly, Emily is a lawyer. That's why I think she does such a great job. Make sure you guys check these guys all out. It is worth it. You're probably already subscribed to most of them. But honestly, I can tell you right now, the figures that they're putting out there, because I went and looked at my own Social Blade before this, are absolutely false. They have my Social Blade at making $1 million a year. $1 million a year. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't even make 1% of that. Okay, maybe. No. But yes, these Social Blade numbers are completely false. Don't fall for it. Anyways, of course, let me know what you guys think about this entire situation, and I will see you in the next one.